Hey, welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm Karen. Today's reading is this person's true feelings revealed. So how do they really feel about you at this time? If you would like to receive more detailed information about what's coming up in your future, tap the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. So in today's reading, we have 3 sets of cards, and set of cards number 1 is the orange sunset. Set of cards number 2 is the coffee cup with the hearts, and set of cards number 3 is the 2 candles. So take some time to tune into the energies of the cards. Sit back, relax, get cozy and comfortable. Take a few deep breaths if you need to. You can pause the video right now, but I'll also leave a few quiet moments here as well. Okay, so let's look into the messages that we have for you. Welcome to set of cards number 1. You've chosen the orange sunset. So how does this person truly feel about you at this time? We're going to find out by looking into the tarot. Lots of messages, cards, pulling messages out of the bag as well, and looking into the divination dice and the charms. So stay tuned because a lot of information is going to come through. Okay, so this person wants to move your connection forward. They want to move out of any adversity into a brighter future. They want to heal your connection. They just want to get things going in the right direction. They may want to communicate to you as well because this is swords. I feel there has been a shift, like seeing things much more clearly, seeing things much more optimistically, and this is helping to bring your connection into much more harmony, into much more peace, and moving in the right direction. For some of you, it could be that you're a single mother. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that, but for some that will resonate. Or you may have a child with this person. They want to bring you into a family unit. And, you know, it's the masculine here that's the driving force behind this movement. So I really feel as though this person is taking action to reach out, come forward with an offer, because we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles as well, and the Magician. So yeah, the divine masculine energy is very much in their power at this time. They've had a lot of time to experience and create self-mastery in certain aspects, because the Magician has mastered the cups, the pentacles, the swords and the wands. So this person may feel as though you have an infinite bond because the infinity symbol appears here. And so I'm seeing a lot of yellow in this card as well, in this set of cards. So that is the solar plexus chakra, which is all about that confidence, self-esteem, taking action. And the sun is like the divine masculine energy, the masculine energy of coming forward, taking that action, making it happen. So this person, they have been working hard behind the scenes with the Knight of Pentacles. It may have moved quite slowly between you both, but now there's definitely an energy of coming forward at this time or very soon. You may be hearing from this person in the holiday season. I'm saying that because I'm seeing all these like red flowers here and the white flowers. So that's reminding me of like Christmas flowers and the Christmas colors. So yeah, this person wants to create a tangible offer, come forward and offer you something real to really get your connection off the ground, because they do feel that you share this very powerful, deep, maybe even spiritual connection for some of you, because there is the angel watching over you both. And again, the sun is here. This is like the sunrise, the new beginning, seeing the light. This person is planting the right seeds because they want things to grow in the right way. This is someone who does things slowly but surely, but I feel like they they're coming to a place where they feel they've invested enough, or they've created enough of something. You know, maybe they were trying to get to a certain point in their life, or maybe even in their finances or in their confidence, in order to feel like they were ready to come forward with this offer for you and move the connection into the future. So let's pull some clarifiers. All of the message cards in today's reading are my own creation. So what is this Six of Swords about, please? Wow, look, this is exactly what I've been saying. I'm offering you something real. The Ace of Pentacles has come out again. This person is definitely going to be coming forward very soon with a real tangible offer. But yeah, they may be in their man cave right now, the Four of Swords. They may be healing something, or, you know, this may be the energy that they've been stuck in for a while, but they're coming out of that. But they've been going inwards. They've been planning how to come forward towards you and healing any blocks, anything, or planning to achieve something that they felt like they had to achieve before feeling ready to come forward towards you. We have, how do we make positive change? So this is the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, this is what they've been going into their man cave or woman cave. This is them thinking very much, being in their mind, trying to figure things out, how to progress this connection forward, move things forward, make those positive changes and shifts. I can't let you go. So yeah, they definitely want this second chance with you. This is the Four of Pentacles. So this is holding on very tightly to the connection. Again, Four of Pentacles, it could be someone saving up for something, or maybe this person had some financial issues in the past, but now they've worked very hard and their finances are improving. Okay, so those were all clarifying that Six of Swords. So what is the Magician? What is the Magician about? Okay, so we have, I'm not sure what decision to make, the Two of Swords, and I find it hard to open up to you. Okay, so I feel like this was what this person has been struggling with in the past, and this may have led to some kind of breakdown of your connection, or you both moving in different directions, because maybe you waited around for a very long time. This person was on the fence, and it's because they find it intimidating or difficult to open up to you, and so there was a stalemate that was going on for quite a while. But now they realise that they can't let you go. They're coming forward with a real offer. We have, I can see you as my wife. So yeah, this person pictures themselves being with you for the rest of their life, and they see you as wife material. They see you as someone that they're very compatible with, that they could be very happy with, and they feel like they could make you happy now. Spirit is saying to me that in the past they didn't feel like they were in the right place to be able to make you happy, and that is one of the main reasons why they held back as well. And we have, let's heal this. Again, this is the Six of Swords, so that's come out twice as well. They want to heal what you have. Six is the number of love, so they want to heal your connection so they can marry you, so they can spend the rest of their life with you. So what is this Knight of Pentacles about, please? We reap what we sow. Wow, that's amazing, because this card is all about the workhorse, sowing the seeds. So this person realizes that they needed to put in the work, the time and the effort to either heal themselves or get themselves in the right place, to be able to align with you, or, you know, put in the effort with you, you know, fulfill your needs, you know, put in the work, basically. Wow. And now you are both going to reap the reward. You're going to, you know, you've both put in a lot of work, and it's very soon going to pay off. So what's this Lovers card about, please? Okay. I'm working hard towards our future. So yeah, again, this person's put in a lot of work. This is the 8 of Pentacles. Hard work to create that amazing future with you. 8 is that infinity symbol as well. They see you as their soulmate. They see you as wife material. They want a deeper commitment with you, so they've put in the work. I'm so inspired by you. They see you as the Queen of Wands. They see you as very passionate and with lots of goals, and you work hard and you're confident at what you do, and you create and manifest a lot of things. They almost see you like that Magician card as well. And so I feel you've actually inspired this person to put in the hard work and to believe in themselves as well. I will look after you. This is the Emperor. So again, this is a very masculine energy, action oriented, and this person wants to be the best version of themselves, and they want to be dependable, and they will look after you. So that's really amazing. So next we're going to look into more messages cards. We're going to, again, these are all decks I've created. We're going to start off with our Eternal Love cards, and then the I Love You to the Moon and Back cards, and then we'll look at the messages from the Divine Masculine ones, and we'll pull messages out of the bag, then look into the divination dice and the charms. So how does this person truly feel about you at this time? We have, you've made me closer to spirit, and for that I am eternally grateful. So just like in this Lovers card, this person feels that your connection is divine. They feel that the connection between your hearts has bridged the gap between them and soul family, spirit guides, maybe even God. They feel connected to the divine. This brings them deep meaning, deep fulfillment. It awakens them to their true soul self, and they're so grateful for that. They love that. So at some point, they became obsessed with you, and it scared them. So this was initially how they felt. I feel like they had this love at first sight kind of thing, and they didn't understand it. They were in their logical mind initially, but then they had all this awakening, all these epiphanies. It may have been a slow process with that Knight of Pentacles, and yeah, they may have not realized why they felt these obsessive thoughts and feelings for you. And there was that Four of Pentacles as well, so they may be like obsessing about you and holding on to you very tightly. And this person became afraid of their emotions because they started to feel as though they needed you too much, and they were afraid that if it didn't work out or you rejected them, then they'd be crushed, and they were afraid that they wouldn't be able to recover from that emotionally. So how does this person truly feel about you at this time? Yeah, look. We have, I don't know why, but I've always based my self-worth on what you think of me. So yeah, they were afraid of needing you too much in case you rejected them. This person was very fearful of how you perceived them. That may have contributed to them being distant with you, because they were afraid that you would have like negative judgment or criticism of them, but really it was just a reflection of their own self-criticism. Like they didn't feel good enough in certain ways. Yeah, we have, you are always my number one and always will be. So this person sees you as the one for them. They never felt this love for anyone like they feel it for you, and they know that that's always going to be the truth for them. And that is why, one of the contributing factors to why they see you as the one they want to marry. Yeah, I don't know why, but I always doubt your love for me. So again, these insecurities, this is a reflection of them not knowing their own worth and not knowing how lovable they are. So they've always kind of thought, how can someone like you love someone like them, kind of thing. So that has been one of the major blocks. That is one of the reasons why this connection may have moved very slowly. Yeah, I feel like this person may even be shy. I've been hinting to you about my feelings because I'm afraid I'll be rejected. So yeah, this is someone that's been hinting how they feel, but may not have been direct with you, and it may have caused you to be very confused. It may have caused you to, because that Two of Swords came up, you may have been like, well, why isn't this person coming forward if they feel what I sense that they feel for me? And it's because of shyness, because of some insecurities. So they've been hinting rather than being direct. Yeah, and that did lead you to some confusion at times, because we have, this is not all in your imagination, it's real. So if you've had doubts because this person has difficulties coming forward and expressing their feelings, this is your confirmation that your own intuition is correct, that they do love you as much as you love them. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this connection has moved quite slowly because we both have so much to learn and heal before we can align. So there's divine timing here. It was part of your soul contract that you both needed to heal and learn certain things in order to be ready, to be at the right energetic vibration, to be able to align with each other in a harmonious way. We have, I can't put my life on hold like this anymore. So someone may have walked away. It could have been them. It could have been you. Because there was slow movement or stagnation or things going round in circles for a while. So someone stepped away because they feared that they would miss out on life, or they feared that there was too many obstacles. So at some point they may have had doubts and thought, it might not work out between us, so I can't put my life on hold. I am a mess. I don't even know how to love myself or have a healthy relationship. So yeah, that was definitely some issue in the past where they felt like they were a mess. They felt like they weren't good enough. They felt like they had things to sort out or heal within themselves. They may not have known where to start. I'm afraid that you're making fun of me to your friends. So this person can sense that you've been talking to your friends about them, and they're worried that your friends are kind of seeing them in a bad light and saying you should move on from this person. Okay, so let's look at the I love you, to the moon and back cards next. Shit had to happen to wake us both up. Okay, so I feel like there's been some tower moments, some heartbreak in this connection at times. It may have been very bumpy, to say the least, but this card is saying that these things happened to trigger you both, to trigger your wounds of abandonment and rejection, to trigger those childhood wounds, because that's the way sometimes we need to bring up these wounds from our subconscious and make them unstuck so they can come into our conscious awareness again when we feel that emotional pain. But that's to help us to heal and release those wounds and those blocks. So a lot of triggering. You could be twin flames with this person. I can't be a substitute parent. I can't heal your inner child wounds. Don't make me responsible for that. It's not fair. Okay, so yeah, definitely lots of triggering, lots of wounds. There may have been an element in the past where one of you, but I feel like it was both of you, were looking to the other person for that validation, that love, that approval outside of self. Like you've both experienced painful childhoods in certain ways, and subconsciously when you first met, you were both seeking that like substitute love that you didn't receive from your own parents. And I feel like that led to some codependency. It led to decisions being made through fear, but a lot of that has healed. I feel like a lot of epiphanies have already occurred on both sides. A lot more like self-reliance and self-worth and knowing your own value, having that self-love. Yeah, I feel like you may have given, like over-given. You may have tried to prove yourself to this person, prove that you're lovable, prove that you're a good catch kind of thing. Maybe you didn't know your own worth in the past, but I also feel this person may have been doing the same thing, because you've given too much. I could never repay you. I'd always feel like I owe you more. I'd never feel good enough. And so if you've been through a time of separation, that is why they've been that Knight of Pentacles energy and the Eight of Pentacles. They've been working extremely hard. They felt like they had to catch up, or they felt like they had to rise up in some kind of way, or in order to be able to give back to you equally. If you are not in a vibration of self-love, I cannot get close to you. So you've both needed to know that self-worth, self-love. You may have both experienced codependency, where you were holding on to each other too tightly in the past, and then some kind of tower moment happened, some major trigger, some major heartbreak, which forced you to go your separate ways temporarily, but it both forced you to realize your own worth, and it forced you both to face that fear of not being with the other person. And that's led to a lot of healing. It's helped to ease that fear. Like, you both know you can be completely okay, if not happy, even if you never got together in a relationship. I feel that was needed. In the past, there was too much need for the relationship to happen, and it felt so panicky, fearful. It felt awful thinking in the past that you may not be together. Like, it was such a scary thought, but you had to face that fear through going through a separation, so you're no longer, very dependent upon each other. The real me might disappoint your fantasy. So, okay, this person kept their distance from you. They may even have worn a mask to keep you interested. They just weren't being their true self in some kind of way, because they felt as though you were projecting some kind of fantasy onto them, or you had these high expectations they felt like the real them couldn't live up to. So yeah, fearful of rejection. So ironically, they kept their distance and they didn't take a chance in the past, which ultimately led to you needing to walk away. So they felt that rejection anyway. Deep down, you push me away because you don't want me to see your human flaws. Okay, so there's definitely mirroring here going on. Both of you in the past especially had fears that you'd be rejected by the other person, or maybe you felt like you weren't good enough. Maybe you both tried to prove yourselves in certain ways, but it made you lose touch with your true selves in certain ways, which led to like this wedge being between you both. Everything is so heightened with you, the good, the bad, and the scary. It's so much pressure. Okay, so this person's putting a lot of pressure on themselves. They feel the emotions so deeply that it's intimidating to them on certain levels. I do feel this is a connection where deep spiritual awakening has occurred. It was like this part of your soul contract to go through this path of awakening, which included a lot of triggers, included very intense love, very intense emotions, maybe a roller coaster, intense fears, intense dependency at times. But it's helped you both to really awaken, really have this detachment to outcomes, and that's brought you a lot of peace of mind, a lot more confidence within yourselves, which was needed. So let's look into the messages from the Divine Masculine cards. I'm going to take all of those. Okay. I'm the man. Again, there's yellow. This is the color of confidence, taking action. This person feels much better about themselves now. They know their worth. They feel like the divine masculine. You make them feel that masculine energy within themselves. I'm doing it for us. So yeah, they're taking action. They've been putting in the work to work towards your future together. I find it hard to trust. So yeah, in the past, I feel like they've been heartbroken. They've worn their heart on their sleeve and people took advantage of them in certain ways. They may have found it hard to trust your connection initially because it was a love at first sight kind of thing. And they were much more in their logic before, you know, their awakening occurred. Yeah, I'm struggling to open up to you. So that was one of the major issues. But I do feel they are definitely coming forward with a tangible offer, with true communication. Does she still love me? So yeah, they have some fears that you've moved on without them and that you're no longer interested in pursuing something with them. So let's pull some messages out of the bag next. Overthinking. Yeah, this person spent a lot of time thinking and talking themselves out of things, scaring themselves silly when they thought about taking real tangible action in the past. So that is something they're healing. That is something that they're overcoming. Impossible. So yeah, this is what I picked up on earlier. There was a point in your connection where either one of you or both of you, but especially this person, felt as though there was a lot of obstacles. There was too much to heal. It was too overwhelming. They didn't feel like they were in the right place, or it could have been that there were times when you were in a relationship and then they were, and it never seemed like quite the right time. So there was a point where they became very disheartened because they felt like the union or the reunion between you both was impossible. And so that is why that card came up about not putting their life on hold. They felt like they had to keep living their life just in case, you know, they put their life on hold and things didn't work out with you. Two have come out here. We have we belong together. So yeah, they definitely feel you are the one. They see themselves marrying you. Chasing drama. So yeah, in the past there may have been a lot of drama between you both because there was a lot of triggering. There still needed to be a lot of healing so that you could both be more secure within yourselves as individuals, so you could have a more stable and secure relationship with each other. We have, yeah, fear of rejection. And I definitely feel like this was mirrored on both sides. And this is over the top of the does she still love me card. So yeah, this person is fearing that you may have moved on. Let's look into the divination dice next. Mix them up a little bit. Ooh, this one wants to come out. The duck. It landed initially on this one here, which is the knight. So yeah, this is communication moving forward. But then I threw it again and it's the duck. And this always reminds me of the Six of Swords card, which came out initially, which is moving your connection forward out of adversity, out of these difficulties, basically healing the connection. Yeah, the connection has been complicated at times. It's felt like a maze. I feel like at certain points in the past, you both just wanted to rush ahead and go down this straight path towards each other, rush ahead towards each other, but then it felt as though the universe was throwing obstacles in your way. And it is because of this divine timing. You had to go through like a labyrinth of different lessons, I feel, and it's been a long road, but it's led to very, very intense healing on a soul level. So camera, someone may be into photography. I feel like someone may be looking at your social media and vice versa. You may be communicating through social media. This person may be reminiscing and looking back at old photos that you took together. This person looks unhappy with that bandana on. To me, in this reading, this is saying this person has been working hard. It may have been like a difficult struggle, an uphill struggle for this person to work hard to become the right vibration or be in the right place that they wanted to be in before they come forward. But there's the torch. This is the Ace of Wands, a brand new passionate beginning. Again, this is taking action, making it happen. This is victory. This reminds me of the Statue of Liberty. So liberating themselves from the struggles, moving forward into the light, into the bright new future. So let's look into the charms. Okay, so photography or photographs is definitely significant because the camera has come out again. Oh my God, and again, 3 times the camera. So there's definitely some kind of significant message here regarding that. You are safe with me. Someone, I feel like you're both feeling much more safe. There's healing of the inner child. This safety pin always reminds me of the old-fashioned nappies where they use the safety pins. This person is going to open their heart. They do feel safe with you. It's like taking this person a long time to trust or to come out of their shell. The crown chakra, the crown ring. So rings are about commitment. This is like you're the king and the queen energy, your counterparts, but this is the crown chakra. It's really saying, really emphasizing that you've both had major spiritual soul awakening through this connection, and that was one of the main elements, one of the main purposes of you meeting in this lifetime. If you would like to really know in depth about how this person truly feels about you, please check out my Dear Beloved message readings on my website. They're $11.11. They're not personal readings, but basically I created a really powerful oracle deck where I channeled messages from the Divine Masculine Collective. So when you book a reading, I pull out a card for you, and I basically email you the very in-depth description of the card, which is about 1,000 words in length. I have amazing feedback for those readings on my website. Check those out, please. They're called the Dear Beloved message readings, and all the details are below this video in the description box. Please subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications. That way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading, which is approximately every other day. So thank you so much for joining me here. I really appreciate it. And now I'll move on to the next set of cards. Welcome to set of cards number 2. You've chosen the coffee cup with the hearts. So how does this person truly feel about you at this time? We're going to find out by looking into the tarot. Lots of messages cards, as well as pulling messages out of the bag, looking into the divination dice and the charms. So stay tuned because a lot of information is going to come through. Okay, so this person is putting in a lot of work and effort They're trying to be the best version of themselves because they really fear losing you. There's the Tower in reverse, the Devil in reverse. So this person may be suffering with a lot of wounds, some addictions, some difficulties, some kind of behaviors, which are very destructive. They're like self-destructive, but they're threatening. Those behaviors are threatening to break down your connection and make your connection fall apart in some kind of way. And this person is very fearful. The Tower in reverse is saying they're trying to avoid this breakup. They're trying to avoid losing you. They're trying to avoid a separation. Or if you're already in a separation, they're trying to prove themselves. They're trying to do everything they can to be the knight, to do what it takes to communicate with you, to take off that mask or the visor, open up, wear their heart in their sleeve. They're trying to communicate, they're trying to be chivalrous, they're trying to be the best version of themselves. So whatever that block was, or whatever that difficulty is in your connection, they're trying to put that right. They're trying to make that right. They want to be a good provider. They want to be dependable. They want to make you happy. There may be some communication that happened, or they may have realized in some kind of way that their actions or their difficulties or whatever they're struggling with was negatively affecting you or negatively affecting your connection, and they've become very aware of that. So the Devil in reverse is more positive. This person has suffered. They felt bound to something which was very self-destructive and destructive of your connection, like I said. Could be something to do with codependency. Could be something to do with like low self-esteem or worrying excessively about what people think of them and kind of being bound to that. Whatever it is, it's something they felt bound to, something that they very, very much struggled with for a very long time. But in the reverse position, it's saying that they are doing a lot of self-reflection, or they're having a lot of realizations. You may have helped them realize how they are kind of keeping themselves stuck in these negative cycles that's really left them feeling very devastated in their life. I feel like they've experienced a lot of toxic relationships. They may have experienced a lot of breakdowns, a lot of breakdowns of connections, relationships with other people. Could be family issues or issues from their past relationships where they felt abandoned, rejected. So, a lot of karma here, a lot of devastation, and I feel like it's led this person to kind of get a bit stuck in a dark place, a lot of emotional pain, and they may not have been able to see clearly in their life because that was very much like on their mind, the forefront of their mind, very much clouding their judgment, very much keeping them stuck in the past or fearful of the future rather than being fully present in the now. And so this person has come to this realization, and they want to invest, they want to plant the right seeds, they want to do the right things in order for them to have this growth, and in order for your connection to be able to grow and blossom and bloom and be beautiful. So they're investing, they've had this realization. They want to be dependable. They want to be there for you. They want to heal themselves. They want to be rid of all this toxicity. They want to be rid of all this heartbreak and sadness and the things that have kept them stuck. They want to be happy, joyous. They feel like they can be happy with you. This person is very loyal to you with the dogs. This person may want to move in with you and have the happy family life and the pets and the children. And that stability is what they want. They've had a lot of upheaval, a lot of turbulence, a lot of drama in their life, but they want stability. And so they're being the knight, they're communicating, they're pursuing you, or they're basically doing whatever it takes to be the version that you need them to be so that they can have this stability with you. So let's clarify some of these cards with my message cards. All of the message cards in today's reading are my own creation. So what is this Knight of Cups about, please? Please don't leave me. Yeah. This person is very afraid of you walking away. This is the Eight of Cups. So this is saying they're going inwards. The Eight of Cups shows the moon. So that is going into their subconscious. That is shining a torch into this shadow side, this toxicity, this pain, bringing things to light. Like I said, they've become very aware of things, or you may have helped them become aware of themselves in ways they couldn't see before. There's too much to juggle. Two of Pentacles. So this person, they've had a lot on their plate. Again, it could be a lot of drama, a lot of stresses, and they couldn't see clearly. They were trying to keep everything up in the air. This person may even be having some financial issues. But this normally shows the stormy seas in the background. So emotionally, they felt all over the place. They may have been going through an emotional roller coaster. It may have taken your connection through that emotional roller coaster. But you want and you need stability. So you may have expressed that to them. I will stay in control of this situation. So yeah, this person is working on trying to overcome this instability within themselves, or they're trying to control their emotions or their reactions, and they're trying to get a hold of whatever this issue or block or problem is. This is Five of Wands. So yeah, this is a lot of conflict kind of energy. They may be having this internal conflict. They may be angry or something like that. But they're trying to stay in control in a positive way is what I'm feeling. And then we have, yeah, look, I want to share my life with you. This is the Ten of Pentacles again. They want to be with you. They see you as the one for them. They may even want to get married to you at some point. I've mastered how to make this work. This is the Magician. So this is a very, very good sign that if you've been doubtful or fearful that this person can't change or can't heal, this is a good sign that there's going to be a brand new beginning, and that they do have what it takes to master these issues and put them right. Yeah, I'm figuring things out. So the 9, I believe, is the Hermit. They're going inwards. They are figuring things out. They are investing in healing whatever needs healing. Yeah, we have the 10 of Wands. I'm so weighed down. So that's just like that Two of Pentacles. They had a lot on their plate. They felt extremely weighed down. They couldn't be 100% present with you in the present moment because of their past, or because of fears of the future, or current struggles, maybe even with finances or something like that. And they felt very weighed down. I want to give you everything. The Six of Pentacles. So I find that very interesting. As soon as I pulled out, I want to give you everything. There was the knock at the door. It's the postman with a delivery. This is a sign that this person is going to deliver to you. They're going to deliver this promise. They are going to be the best version of themselves. They're going to heal themselves. Six of Pentacles. This is a balance of give and take. It's about generosity. It's being that good provider. I'm much more secure in myself. So this is really good as well. The 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, they are changing. They are healing. They feel much more secure. Whereas in the past, they may have been all over the place or had a lot of insecurity. So these are all really amazing messages. and extremely relevant. So what is this 10 of Pentacles about, please? I feel so happy when I'm with you. This is the 3 of Cups. So they feel joyous. They feel like it's a celebration when they're with you. They feel like they can get away from their problems when they're with you. But they don't want to just escape their problems anymore. They want to actually heal them. They want to be free of them. They want to liberate themselves and liberate you, and so you can have this really beautiful, amazing connection, because yeah, they see you as their soulmate. You are my soulmate. The 6 of Cups. So this is also the card where it's someone from your past is returning to your life. It also represents healing of the inner children within you both. And there's an unconditional love between you. There's a purity. It's like this person, their heart is in the right place. They have a really big heart. And in the tradition of tarot, it shows the boy offering the cup with the flowers into the girl. So you may be hearing some kind of a apology from this person. But again, this person is coming forward and really delivering their truth, really communicating well, or putting right whatever issues they've been struggling with. I'm too scared to face up to it. 7 of Swords. So this is that energy of running away. There is some sort of battle or some kind of issue that they need to face. I do feel that they are going to do so much healing. They are healing, but it's almost like there's some sort of, I don't know what the word is, not confrontation, but there's something they have to face up to and deal with, and they're going to struggle with that initially, or they may put it to one side for a while. Or this could be that in the past that they were afraid to face up to whatever it was that they needed to heal. But now they're very much in a place where they're highly motivated to do that healing work, because if they don't, they may lose you. Yeah, they were very much stuck in the shadows. So yeah, this is that Devil card. Again, stuck in the shadows, stuck in toxic kind of situations, or toxic self-destructive thought patterns. Okay, so what is this Devil card about? We have, I'm always waiting for you, the 3 of Wands. So they're not going to give up on your connection. They're waiting for things to improve. They may have been waiting for you to become certain of them, but maybe you were uncertain because you could see this shadow side of them, which made you feel doubtful or afraid to fully invest 100%. So this person was waiting for you to invest your heart fully. But now it's like they realize the reason why you couldn't in the past. It's 2 stuck together. I have to protect myself. So these issues could have been to do with like that self-preservation or a defense mechanism, or being defensive in some kind of way, because this card normally, it sometimes shows a wolf. In one of my set of cards it shows a wolf, and the warrior has like set up 9 wands, almost like a barrier, and it's holding one of the wands like a weapon. So yeah, a lot of toxicity. That Devil card is toxic relationships where they had to protect themselves from that, and it's been a struggle. They haven't been able to see past that for a long time. I feel insecure around you. So yeah, they may have not known fully how you felt about them, or they felt like there was insecurity in your relationship because, like I said, you may have felt like you couldn't 100% invest your heart when there's still all these like difficulties. I want you to be so proud of me, the Three of Pentacles. So they want to cooperate with you. They want to be healed. They want to be strong. And they want you to really have that adoration and that appreciation for them and really look up to them. They want to do you proud. Yeah, look. Wow. I will free myself soon to be with you. So it could imply that someone's in a toxic relationship, a karmic relationship. But for the most part, this is them freeing themselves from their struggles, from their difficulties, their wounds, whatever it is. So they can be with you in a healthy, balanced way. So what is this, Seven of Pentacles about, please? You are my perfect person. This is beautiful. The Two of Cups. So they're investing in your connection because they see you as the one for them. They see you as amazing. They see you as strong. They see you as their rock. You've helped them understand themselves and their issues a lot more deeply. You're helping to set them free as well. So that's amazing. So let's look at some more message cards. All of these cards are my own creation, other than the tarot, obviously. But we're going to start off by looking at our eternal love cards, and then the I love you to the moon and back cards, and the messages from the divine masculine, and then we'll pull some messages out of the bag, look into the divination dice and the charms. Okay, so I'm interested to see what messages are going to come out. Okay, these ones want to. Wow, we have, can we start all over again? That's what it's meant to say. Can we start all over again? So yeah, they want a fresh start. They want to turn over a brand new leaf. They want to do things by putting their best foot forward from now on, because they've had a lot of realizations. I've always struggled to feel good enough for you. So yeah, they may have had doubts, some self-worth issues. They may have felt like you're out of their league or something like that. This may have created a lot of insecurities. They may have reacted from a place of insecurity. Wow, I'm embarrassed about my actions. I won't be able to look you in the eyes. So they're definitely like embarrassed, or they feel ashamed of their actions in the past. Whatever this main issue has been, they are definitely putting it right. I feel like you've helped them to see themselves more clearly, see themselves through an outside perspective, and they're feeling embarrassed about that. I'm so afraid of rejection that I haven't taken a risk to be with you. So yeah, a lot of rejection fears. That could be what that Devil card is about as well. Like they may be going through rejection or feeling abandoned with other people or with family. So they may have been subconsciously like holding back from you in certain ways without even realizing it. Yeah, this person may have been so fearful of rejection or not feeling good enough that they're this energy of, I've been hinting to you about my feelings because I'm afraid I'll be rejected. So yeah, this could be someone that's been hinting, but they haven't like taken proper action. They haven't been clear, whereas you may have really needed them to just be clear with you. Okay, let's pull some more. Yeah, There's too much water under the bridge. I don't know how we could ever come back from that. So they have this fear that things are over. There was that Tower card. They fear that their actions from the past have created too much damage, and they feel a lot of regret about that. I don't deserve you. I regret many things from the past that I can't take back. So they're really hoping that you're going to forgive them. They're really hoping that you are going to have that understanding. They're really hoping that this connection, this relationship can be healed. I don't know why, but I've always based my self-worth on what you think of me. So yeah, this person, I do feel like they've had a lot of insecurities, worrying about what you're thinking, worrying about whether you're going to reject them. And that fear may have led to that roller coaster in your relationship. I'm afraid that you're making fun of me to your friends. This card comes up a lot, actually. So this person, they may be worried that you've kind of talked to your friends about the problems that you've been going through, and they're worried that, you know, your friends see them in a bad light. They may worry about what you've been saying about them. I can't put my life on hold like this anymore. This is really saying that they really, really want to heal, and they're putting in the work to heal, because they've had this understanding. They've had this epiphany now about how they have been putting their life on hold and their happiness on hold by remaining stuck in that shadow, remaining stuck in that toxicity. They're going to free themselves. They're basically taking back their personal power. They're really empowering themselves, which is really amazing. And we have, you are always my number one and always will be. So they see you as their soulmate. They want that family. They want that 10 of Pentacles with you. They're definitely investing in your future together. Okay, so let's look into the I love you to the moon and back cards next. Whoops. Just got to pick those up if I can. Okay. Wow. We met to hurt each other into awakening. I'm sorry it's such a harsh form of love. I wanted romantic bliss too. So there's been a lot of triggering, a lot of hurt, heartbreak, roller coaster, but we met to hurt each other into awakening. So yeah, a lot of awakening and healing has occurred on both sides. When you make me the source of your happiness, you're setting me up for failure. Okay, so this could be either way around. One of you may have been looking to the other as the source of your happiness or joy, and it may have created a lot of pressure on the other person. May have been some unrealistic expectations or insecurities being projected, perhaps from one person, or maybe even both. I feel like you want me to be responsible for your happiness. So, wow. When you make me the source of your happiness, I feel like you want me to be responsible for your happiness. So, you know, they could think that about you, or this could be you seeing that they're making you responsible for their happiness, and, you know, you feeling that you can't make them happy if they're not happy within themselves. So that may have brought up a lot of arguments or projection from one person or the other, or both. And we have, I don't know why, but I feel so nervous when you just look at me. I want to hide myself away. So there was that Seven of Swords, which is the energy of running away. So someone may be very shy, or they felt very naked and vulnerable around you. So it created this fight, flight, or freeze response, and they may have kind of run away from the connection at times because of that. I was so scared you would reject the real me and leave me, so I put on a mask and felt like I could never take it off again. So again, fears of rejection, them not loving themselves, putting on a mask, and then once they'd done that, they felt like they couldn't take it off again, which may have led to a tower moment, or that may have led to a discussion where you've basically said they need to be their true self in order for you to feel like you can stay, because you can't put your life on hold. So let's look into the messages from the Divine Masculine cards. Let's enjoy some time together. So this is a bright sunny yellow card. This is coming out of the shadows. This is like the hope, the renewal, the healing, and they want to be close to you, spending good quality time together. Look, there's another yellow card here, and they're all different shades, but yellow has come out again. I'm showing you something important. So I feel like you may have showed this person something extremely important that led to their epiphany, their realization about how they've been hurting themselves and hurting perhaps the prospects of your relationship together. But now they're like proving themselves to you. They're showing you, or they will be very soon, that they're coming into the light. They're coming into the healing. I trust you. So they want you to trust them. They want you to give them the benefit of the doubt and see how things go. Obviously, never like put up with any kind of abuse. I have to just say that. I'm the man. Look, another yellow one. And this is about confidence. This is about their self-empowerment. In the past, they were very insecure. They were triggered. They were in the shadow side. But now they're confident. They're happy. They're joyous. They're free. And they want to bring that joy to you. Yeah, wow. I'm finishing old cycles. So they may have been in that karmic cycle or that self-destructive cycle for a long time, but they're finishing that now. They're finally done with it. They know how it was ruining their own life, possibly ruining your connection. So let's look at some messages from the bag. We have in the palm of your hand. So they're feeling very nervous at this time because they feel like the ball is in your court. They're trying to prove themselves to you. I do feel like they're making genuine positive changes, but they feel ultimately the decision is down to you, and like their heart is like in the palm of your hand. We have reach out. This person's going to reach out to you. They're going to communicate. And this is over that I'm showing you something important. I feel like they're going to communicate something important to you. Astral connection. So you have a very deep, multi-dimensional bond, a telepathic bond, 5D and beyond. A very deep connection there. Maybe communicating astrally. Yeah, expectations. There were some expectations to do with someone believing the other person was responsible for their happiness. And impossible. So yeah, there could be some doubts. You may feel like it's impossible for this person to heal or change. But there was that confirmation that healing is occurring. They're finishing old cycles. So Let's look into the divination dice next. Yeah, there's the Moses basket. This is the brand new beginning, rebirth, brand new start. The axe. This is like cutting ties to the past, breaking free from those wounds. Yeah, this is rising up, spreading their wings. This looks like the sun again. So the new dawn, the new beginning, the light, the joy, the elephant. To me, whenever I see an elephant, it's like, you know, even though they're incredibly strong, I do see them generally as like a gentle creature, strong, stable. And this is the energy that this person is coming to. The toadstool. This person grew up in dark, shitty like circumstances, but they are overcoming that. They are healing that. There's this rebirth, the new start, them coming into their personal empowerment. And let's look into the charms. Yeah. We have the cacti, survive in harsh conditions. They survive in droughts. So this person is, I feel like, grown up and been in a position where there's been a drought when it comes to love, like they've not felt loved, most likely from parents, family. So they have all these spines to protect themselves. So there may have been an element like if you got too close, then you got hurt by these spines, you got hurt by their defenses. This person is very loyal though. There's the dog. This is the dogs that appeared in the Ten of Pentacles. They may, like I said, want to move in. They may want to have the family. They may want to have pets with you, or they could have a dog. But this is very loyal. They see you as their best friend. There's the record here. Could be someone that's a DJ or into music. This could be saying that this person, they were caught up like the same record, you know, change the record. Some kind of karmic cycle was on repeat. Yeah, this is amazing. The umbrella. Oops. The umbrella, but it's like put down. So this is like, or put away. It's like, it always reminds me of the Three of Swords card, which is the heartbreak card, but there's always like the clouds and the rain. So this person has gone through the ringer. This person has gone through so much heartbreak and so much pain, but they're really empowering themselves. So they're putting that umbrella away. They're coming out of that wounding. Had a lot of wisdom, awakening with the owl, seeing things clearly. And they want a commitment. They may want to get engaged to you, get married to you, with this ring here. So if you would really like to know in depth about how this person truly feels about you, please check out my Dear Beloved message readings. They're $11.11. They're not personal readings, but basically I created a really powerful oracle deck where I channeled messages from the Divine Masculine Collective. So when you order a reading, I basically pull out a card for you and email you the very in-depth description, which is about 1,000 words in length. strength in general. So I have amazing feedback for those readings on my website. They're the Dear Beloved message readings. Please check those out. The details are below this video in the description box. Please subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications. That way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading. Thank you so much. And now I'll move on to the next set of cards. Welcome to set of cards number 3. You've chosen the 2 candles. So, how does this person truly feel about you? We're going to find out by looking into the tarot. Lots of messages, oracle cards, pulling messages out of the bag and looking into the divination dice and the charms. So stay tuned because a lot of information is going to come through. Okay, so what I'm seeing is this person has been carrying around a lot of heavy burdens in their life. This may be stuff they've been carrying around for a long time, and it means they've not been able to see clearly where they're going. They may not have been able to see how important or significant your connection is, or how significant you are. They may have taken your connection for granted. I'm seeing that they've like run away from your connection at times, or run away from communicating, or you know, they felt like you've wanted and needed certain things from them, but they've not felt like they've been in the right place to be able to provide you with those things. This may be someone that avoids conflict or avoids confrontation. This is someone that kind of feels safer keeping themselves to themselves. So there's been a lot of delays and obstacles in your connection. But I do feel that they worry. They have sleepless nights because they're thinking, how can I be ready to accept this love offer that you're providing them with? They want to come forward. They do want that peace in their own heart to be able to have this amazing relationship with you. And you're definitely offering this to them, but they're like caught up in this energy. Sleepless nights, worries, anxieties. They can't see clearly basically because their own thoughts are really burdening them. Their thoughts are clouding their judgment. This is someone that suffers with a lot of anxiety, maybe depression. And so, you know, if you were needing them to take a certain action, come forward, commit, communicate, open up, just let you know where you stand with them, this person most likely ran away. They have 5 swords. So that's like the 5 of Swords card, which is about that self-destructive aspect of themselves, which pushes you away. You're left with 2 swords. So that is the confusion, stalemate. You're like, do I continue investing in this connection or not? But it's like their own fears, their own worries, whatever it is that consumes their thoughts, stresses them out, worries the hell out of them in their life, that is causing them to be confused about your connection. They can't commit 100% or see clearly 100% what your relationship represents, whilst they have all this other like upheaval or turmoil or fears going on in their mind. So delays, obstacles, but they are wanting this new beginning in love. They may be stressing out about how can they offer this to you? How can they give back equally? Okay, so let's pull some clarifiers. All of the message cards in today's reading are of my own creation. So what is this 10 of Wands about, please? 10 of Wands. We have, this is good. We have, I'm hearing the calling. This is the Judgment card. So there's some kind of divine intervention here. Spirit is really trying to communicate with this person. They're really trying to help this person to liberate themselves from their struggles. They may be telling or trying to guide this person towards you, and they are hearing that calling. I feel that is why they're stressing out. They're hearing this calling from the divine. They're hearing that they're supposed to take this cup, this new beginning in love. It could be divine love, but they have so much struggles. It is a 10 of wands though, so it's saying the time will be soon when they can release these burdens and see clearly. Once they put the wands down, they can see in front of themselves. So they're hearing the calling, which is really positive. Wow. And we have I'm going for it, the Fool card. So they are going to take that leap of faith. This is, again, faith in the divine. Trust in taking that leap of faith. They're going to come towards you. They are going to offer you their cup, offer you their heart. How do we make positive changes? This is the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this is what they're stressing about. How can they change? How can they heal? How can we move this forward in a really, really positive way? So again, another 10. 10 is the number of transformation, endings of the old, new cycles. So there is transformation in your connection, transition. But right now they're in their man cave. They're trying to heal. They're trying to see things clearly. They need to have that time and space to work on themselves. And this is like head versus heart here, but they're hearing the calling. I'm just getting that. Like, this is head. Swords are about mind and perception, overthinking, over worrying. But to me, the heart is also like the gateway to your divine wisdom, your intuition. And so it's like their own thought patterns have been blocking them from trusting this guidance, this calling from spirit, which was here. And that in turn has made them doubt and taking that leap of faith and really going for it. But they are seeing a light. They are having this heart awakening. But yeah, in the man cave, it's like, again, kind of overthinking. So a head versus heart thing, logic versus intuition. But their intuition is infinitely stronger than the conditioning of the mind, because intuition is from our soul. That's the eternal part of ourselves, whereas most of like our thought patterns are from this lifetime. I'm offering you something real. Wow. So Ace of Pentacles, they are going to come forward with an offer, not just expressing their love, but really making things happen in a tangible way. Okay, so what was this running away energy about? The Seven of Swords energy. Okay, so we start off with, I can see you as my wife. So they see you as wife material. They want this relationship with you. They want to spend the rest of their life with you. They see you as the Empress. They see that they could be so fulfilled with you. But we have, it's too difficult for me to come forward. The Eight of Swords. So this traditionally shows someone with a blindfold on. Their hands are bound and they're surrounded by 8 swords. And they feel like, and they believe that they're imprisoned. But really they could use those swords to cut their bonds. And the swords aren't really truly imprisoning them. They could easily like squeeze past them, or walk through the swords, not like literally through them, but through the gap in between them. But the Eight of Swords is all about a perception. They perceive themselves to be stuck in some kind of way. But this is because this person has a tendency to think worst case scenarios, have sleepless nights, worry excessively. This is what keeps them stuck, their own thought patterns. Another one here. This is my truth, King of Swords. They are going to break through though. They are going to communicate their truth to you, which is really amazing. They're going to be their authentic self. They're going to empower themselves. It may take them a while because there is delays and obstacles here, but eventually they'll be able to do it. But what is these obstacles about? What's this Eight of Wands about at this time, please? That's a lot of cards. I'm going to take them though. I'll use these cards to define all of these ones here. Let's start all over again. They want a fresh start. They want to do things right. They want to put their best foot forward. They're hoping you can forgive them. Wow, this is the Ace of Cups. They want that new beginning in love. Yeah, I know this is spiritual. So they definitely feel the calling. They definitely feel that this is a divine connection. This is the Hierophant card. So this is saying they are committing more to their intuition, to the divine, to the guidance that they are receiving. And that is why they had the Fool card as well. They're going to take action based on what they are picking up. Change is scary, but worth it. So this is the Death card. It's the ending of the old cycles, ending of the comfort zone, and them stepping out of their comfort zone to create a bright new future with you. But it is scary. This may be what they're thinking about excessively. How do they actually take that action? How do they create that change? How do they basically reach out and give you what you need and what you deserve? How do they make it happen? How do they overcome their fears of doing that? So they're thinking about that a lot. I am much stronger now. We have the Strength card. So yeah, they are coming into their empowerment. They are learning to tame their overactive imagination, like overthinking or thinking the worst case scenarios. They're taming that aspect of themselves. Yeah, healing is here. This is the Star card. There is a healing of this person, healing of the connection between you both. I'm not sure what decision to make. So yeah, they're like, how do I move forward? How do I communicate to you? How do I get you to forgive me? How do I get you to trust in me again? So they are kind of on the fence right now, a little bit, like trying to figure out how to move forward. I find it hard to open up to you. So yeah, this is one of their main struggles. Communication. But they want to communicate with you, and they will. There was that King of Swords. This is my truth. But right now they're thinking, how do I express my truth to you? How do I initiate that conversation? How do I not, chicken out and run away again? Let's heal this. Six of Swords. So they want to move out of this adversity. They want to heal your connection. Okay, so let's look into some more message cards. We're going to start off by looking into Our Eternal Love cards. Then we'll look into the I Love You to the Moon and Back cards. Then the messages from the Divine Masculine. Then after that we'll pull some messages out of the bag, look into the divination dice and pull out some charms as well. Okay, so how is this person feeling about you at this time? I know we've shared many past lives together. So yeah, they definitely feel this deep spiritual, multi-dimensional aspect of your connection. I feel like you've helped them connect more with the divine, and they absolutely love that because that brings them so much meaning to their lives. It feels like heaven on earth when they connect with the divine through the love that you share. Okay, some of these are not the right way around. Yeah. We've shared many past lives together. Past life karma is causing a deep rejection fear I'm not even consciously aware of. So yeah, you've shared many past lives together. You may have rejected them in a past life, or you could have died or something and made them feel abandoned. And vice versa. You both would have done that most likely in different lifetimes. And so this fear, this overall fear of rejection and abandonment is like bleeding through from a past life. It may be your previous life that's just happened before this lifetime, where you may have rejected or abandoned this person in some kind of way, and they've carried that energetic wound into this lifetime. And so a lot of that abandonment and rejection wounds may be being triggered in your connection in order to heal and eventually move past those wounds and the fear, this like the subconscious fear of that happening again. I'm too asleep to resonate with a love so profound. So yeah, initially this person was very logical, or they needed to have this spiritual awakening in order to be able to align with you. And you both, you know, may have, and most likely needed to heal and awaken more, so that you can resonate on that deep, profound level, not just like spiritually, but in the physical as well. We have, you and I are like a ball of wool. You're one end of the string and I the other, but we're a tangled mess. So this person sees you perhaps as their soulmate or twin flame, you know, whether they know that label or not. They see you as the same string, the same energy, but it's like you're both ends of the, your opposite ends of the same length of string, and you're a tangled mess. Again, to me, this is talking about karma from past lives being triggered, being played out in order for that to be healed before you can come into a harmonious like reunion. This one comes out a lot. I don't know why, but I've always based my self-worth on what you think of me. So yeah, very much fearful of rejection. They're basing their worth on, you know, whether you approve of them or whether you're rejecting them. This person, though, eventually will come back into their personal empowerment, and they will realize that their worth is not dependent on what you think or do or don't do, or what anyone else thinks of them. There's too many obstacles right now. So yeah, there was that 8 of Wands in reverse, delays and obstacles. There are still things to heal, still things to release. I wouldn't recommend putting your life on hold, waiting around for this person or for anyone. You need to keep living your life. Because when we stagnate, it can create stagnation within the connection. When we stagnate, put our life on hold, we can miss important life lessons potentially. Or in some cases, and often it is the case, that we do put our life on hold and then we realize how much we've missed out on eventually, and that is like the epiphany that we experience. I was holding on too tight and it was too painful. So yeah, I feel like this person may have been putting their life on hold. They were holding on too tightly to the connection, but there was many delays and obstacles, and then they had this fear that they were missing out on their life, or they had this realization that they were missing out on things, and so that became too painful. So it could be that this person walked away, and this is the explanation why. It wasn't because they don't love you. It was literally like a soul calling for them to keep living their life and keep, you know, they may have karma with someone else or karma in other areas of their life, and if they stayed waiting around for your connection to develop, it would have delayed that karma from being settled, which needed to be settled before things can progress between the two of you. You make me feel absolutely incredible. So you make them feel amazing. You make them feel like $1 million. You know, you make them feel like the divine masculine or the divine feminine, you know, depending on who they are. I feel envious of everyone who is close to you. I want to be by your side too. So yeah, they feel like they just want to be close to you. They want to be significant. They want to be by your side all the time. They want, you know, they feel envious because people get to speak to you. They get to see you. They get to be in your energy. And this is what they want. But you may be feeling that's ironic because they're suffering with insecurities when it comes to actually reaching out and making that a reality. And it's because they feel, I am a mess. I don't even know how to love myself or have a healthy relationship. So yeah, they have things to clear up within themselves. That 10 of Wands is carrying around those heavy burdens of the things that they need to heal and release. So let's look at the I Love You to the Moon and Back cards. If you are not in a vibration of self-love, I cannot get close to you. So this could be mirrored between you both. It could be one or both of you, basically. The need to find that self-love. So maybe both of you have been looking a bit too much to each other for that validation, that approval, to feel loved. But there's that need, I feel like there's a lesson that needs to be realized before you can unite harmoniously, and that is most likely to do with knowing that it's not personal, knowing this person is a reflection of yourself. So if you're not fully loving yourself, the other person cannot come forward and fully love you and in the way that you're desiring. And if you're not loving yourself and you're doubting this person's love for you, that this person is doing the same, and that is causing a lot of fear, some codependency. So there's a need to go inwards and realize none of this is personal. It's all about knowing your own worth and knowing that only you can determine how worthy you feel within yourself. You've given too much. I could never repay you. I'd always feel like I owe you more. I'd never feel good enough. So there was an imbalance of give and take in the past, and this person felt like they couldn't give back equally, and that made them feel bad about themselves. That made them feel incompetent or like they weren't a good provider. Could have been like anger, resentment, expressed from you maybe to this person because they weren't giving back equally. The relationship happened so easily with the other woman. It wasn't so complicated. So some of you have experienced this person getting into a third-party situation, getting into a relationship with someone else, and it's because, you know, this person felt like there was too many obstacles. They were fearful of putting their life on hold. They may have had karma to settle with this other person, and it just seemed to happen just like that with the other person, and that may have really hurt you because you may have been holding on for so long and trying so hard to get this person to come forward and communicate with you and make things real, and then next thing you know, they've just overnight got into a relationship with someone else just like that. And it's because there was karma. It was part of the soul contract. They needed to heal, or they needed to experience, you know, it doesn't have to always be negative things. They may, you know, have needed to feel like joy and happiness, or just experience something in a relationship setting with someone else at that time. But it's not personal. But this person does regret their actions. I regret my actions. I wish I could turn back time. So they may, you know, regret choosing someone else, or whatever they did that may have hurt you, or if they didn't take action in the past, or if they dug themselves the hole that which they couldn't get out of in some kind of way when it came to your connection. They are regretting that. They wish they could turn back time. And we have, you tried too hard. You made it easy for me to sit back and hide away. I'm sorry. So yeah, there was an imbalance of give and take. You may have subconsciously enabled this person to stay in a comfort zone. You may have been trying to help to heal them. You may have been giving them everything, giving 110% to the connection. But this person was fearful of coming out of their comfort zone. And so the dynamic in the past was enabling them to stay in that comfort zone, and things were going nowhere. Things kept going in circles between you both. So you may have needed to take a step back, or you may need to These are the messages from the Divine Masculine cards. I'm in a dark place. So yeah, that sums up that 9 of Swords, thinking worst case scenarios. They may be experienced or going through a lot of karma. They have regrets about not taking action sooner. You may have walked away and now they're in a dark place because they're fearful of losing you. You fascinate me. I feel like this person had like an obsession with you. They were watching you from afar. They were fascinated. We do have, believe me, I am trying my best. So you may have felt very hurt. You may have felt like this person wasn't putting in equal effort, but behind the scenes they are trying. They are really trying to be in the right place within themselves to be able to come forward and have this relationship that you're both like dreaming about, both desiring, both wanting, like equally. So we have, I don't feel good enough. So yeah, that is their insecurity. It's not that they don't love you, they just never felt good enough. No matter how much you try to make them see that they are good enough, they need to realize it within themselves. I'm doing what's right for me. So yeah, they may have walked away, but it wasn't personal, even though it feels so personal. It was what they felt called to do at that time, because for higher reasons that you may not know, my heart is opening. So they're experiencing intense awakening, trusting their heart, and you mean the world to me. So you are extremely significant to this person. Let's look into some messages from the bag. We have, I want you back. So yeah, they may have regrets that they made a decision that led to a separation. They want you back. They're fearful that you're not going to take them back. Yeah, they're problem solving. They're in their man or woman cave. They're maybe overthinking things though, but they are trying to figure out how to come forward with that love offer. You make them feel sexy and excited and alive. You make them feel like $1 million. There was that card where it said you make them feel incredible. No one else makes them feel that way. I'm sorry. So yeah, they have regrets. They are sorry about some past actions. And we have, yeah, safer in the status quo. So I feel like this is a scenario where you most likely had a situationship where it wasn't like a full proper like relationship of a proper commitment, but there was some kind of communication or some kind of arrangement, whether it was like agreed upon or not, that, you know, whether it was spoken or just some kind of situationship where this person could have you and you had each other in your lives in certain ways, but there was a comfort zone and this person wasn't willing to step out of their comfort zone to be with you, and then you may not have felt strong enough to step out of your comfort zone and just be really honest and say what you really wanted and needed from this person. So you may have kind of just put up with that situationship the way it was. So let's look into the divination dice next. Trojan horse. To me, this represents that this person, they may have put on some kind of pretense. They may have worn a mask to try and get close to you, but they weren't being their true self. And they were afraid to come out from behind that mask. In case you would see them as the real them and be upset that maybe they lied to you or their true self doesn't match up to how they were implying who they are. Trojan horse can also be like, it reminds me of on the computer. They may be, just an example, they could potentially be trying to, you know, you may not be connected on social media, or they may have blocked you, or you may have blocked them. So this could be that this person is trying to pretend to be someone else with a fake account or something, and they're trying to like connect with you on social media through that fake account. Like hiding something to try and get close to you, basically, in whatever way that resonates. Yeah, the cage. So they've caged themselves up. They've caged up their heart. They feel stuck in that cage. But you make them feel nourished, that you feel warm. They feel satiated with you. That warm comfort feeling. But it may have become too much of a comfort zone, which was like caging this connection in, limiting like the progress of it. There's the God of Thunder, the lightning bolt. They want to make things happen. This was like a lightning strikes situation. When you first met, it may have been love at first sight, may have felt like electricity, but they're wanting to create like change. They're wanting confidence, but they're going inwards. Again, the monk is saying they feel it's a very spiritual connection, and this is like a god as well. So they feel like the divine is in control. They are going inwards a lot. They are having that spiritual awakening. So let's see what the charms have to say. We have, you are safe with me and I believe. So yeah, this person may have had trust issues in the past, but now they do feel that they are safe to open their heart. They do believe in the connection. They've had that heart awakening. Yeah, this is like the crown chakra and the heart chakra. When they work together in harmony, and when they are opened, that is intense intuition. That is just inner knowing, soul knowing. They know that this relationship is the key to their fulfillment, and they want a commitment with you with the ring. They may want to get engaged. They may picture themselves married to you. So if you really want to find out very in-depthly about how they feel about you, please check out my Dear Beloved message readings on my website. They're $11.11. They're not personal readings, but they're basically, I created a really powerful oracle deck with channeled messages from the Divine Masculine Collective. And when you book a reading, I pull a card for you, and I email you the very in-depth description of the card, which is about 1,000 words in length in general. And I have received a lot of amazing feedback, which is also on my website. Those are the Dear Beloved message readings. Please check those out. All the details are below this video in the description box and in the comments section, the comment that's pinned to the top. So please subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. It really helps me to continue to grow my channel. And if you do, please tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications. That way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading, which is about every other day. So thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.